Hello everyone and good evening to you. I welcome you to yet another video tutorial on the XAU USD where I shall be reviewing price action and using the parameters that we're going to be identifying here to look out for possible trading opportunities that we could take advantage of next week. Well, this is going to be a follow-up detail to my previous analysis where we were able to make over 3,000 pips last week. I will be dropping the link to that video in the comment section of this video so that we can have a look into how we got to this point in the market. But before I go into the details here, the first thing I want to do here is to show you what I was able to pull out from the economic calendar, which is likely going to be affecting the dollar this week. Well, after pulling out the economic calendar, we saw that we have a major event coming up on Wednesday, which is the almighty FOMC, and we have the consumer price index on Thursday, and Friday we have the retail sales, and we also have the Michigan consumer sentiment index. So these are the three major events that is likely going to be serving as a catalyst for price movement next week. Now, diving back into the chart, um, looking at the structure we have here on the daily time frame, we can see that price action has been on a very strong bearish momentum, and the key level around the $1,680 level, which I was able to identify last week. You will see it in the video in the comment section, has been holding price action, has been determining how price action is going to move. As we can see what has been happening around the key level at the $1,680 area. We saw in the month of July where buyers came here. We saw it in the month of September. We saw multiple rejection in the later part of the month of September. And during the course of last week's trading session, we saw a breakout of that key level, leading price back into the bearish trend line. So there are two possibilities I want to be looking forward to this week. The first scenario is a possible reversal pattern around here that is likely going to be pushing price to the downside in the form of a trend continuation. Or are we going to be having a breakout of that structure in the sense that price might likely come back into the key level area here, where we shall be looking out for reversal pattern that will be sending price going to the upside, or we could have a bullish momentum striking right out of the bearish trend line at the beginning of the week. So these are the three scenarios I want to be looking forward to during the next week. Now let's go into the details and let's see how price action evolved during the course of last week, and then let's use that pattern we'll be able to identify on the 4 hours time frame to make a decision. So at the beginning of last week's trading session, what was the first thing we observed? We observed that price was caught within a consolidation phase right between the $1,675 area and the $1,660 area before we saw this outright breakout of the structure. If you look at the comment section of the last analysis here, you will see that I told you that I missed this move. And as soon as price tested the $1,730 area, which also lines up with the bearish trend line we identified on the daily time frame, we begin to see structures that looks more like a reversal pattern. And since price rejected the $1,730 area somewhere here, we begin to see selling momentum right from that area, which evolved into a reversal pattern in the form of a double top structure. So look at what we have here. We saw this impulsive move last week. We saw this impulsive move right from the $1,660 level right into the $1,730 area, evolving into a double top structure. And then we saw price break down the neckline at the $1,705 area during the later part of last week. And this is more or less as a result of the positive NFP result that came out. And we can see that it appears that the dollar is gaining traction here. So with a breakdown of the neckline, so we have a breakdown of the neckline at the $1,705 area, which confirms that this reversal pattern is mature. So now going into the new week, what are we going to be looking at? Are we going to be seeing a retest of structure which appears to have happened where price might continue to the downside from there? We don't know how far this movement is going to go. Is it going to go to the downside? Is it going to reach as far as the $1,620 area? That we don't know yet. Or are we going to be having a situation where price does not respect this reversal pattern in such a way that we have price continue to the upside at a break above of the $1,705 level? And the third scenario, which I want to be looking forward to, is to see how price is going to relate to the $1,680, which was identified on the higher time frame as our major key level for this week. So these are the scenarios I'm looking forward to. So if price continue to the downside and we have multiple rejection of this level, then we might be looking forward to a bullish momentum if price breaks out of structure. Or if price breaks down the key level, a retest of structure will be giving us another opportunity to add more position to our existing trade. So this is what I'm going to be looking forward to on the XAU USD. I'll be posting this video at this point, and be rest assured that I will be back in the comment section of this video on Monday after monitoring how participants in this market is going to relate with the current structure we have here. So we want to see how price is going to relate to this bearish trend line, and after which we'll be making a decision in that regard. If this video has been of immense help in making your decision for this week, kindly support this project by clicking the like button. You also want to follow me on my TradingView platform at Dark Sherry so that you don't miss out on the regular updates I normally share in the comment section of every video. Thank you for watching and liking this video, and I hope to see you on Monday. Bye bye.